Hi students, welcome to my channel. In this video, let us learn about specific heat capacity at constant volume and constant pressure. When a gas is heated, its pressure and volume also might change. That's why we define two specific heat capacities for gas at constant volume and constant pressure. So specific heat capacity at constant volume is defined as the amount of heat energy required to raise temperature of unit mass of gas by 1 degree Celsius. How much heat energy required to raise temperature of unit mass by 1 degree Celsius. That is called specific heat capacity at constant volume. So for example, we take gas in a cylinder of fixed volume. So volume is fixed. We need to keep volume constant. So now this mass I will take 1 kg. So 1 kg of this gas I want to increase temperature by 1 degree Celsius. So to increase 1 degree Celsius for 1 kg mass, how much heat energy required? That heat energy is called specific heat capacity at constant volume, represented by CV. So heat required for this 1 kg is represented by CV. So now if you take 2 kg mass, so I will take here 2 kg mass, volume constant. So if volume is constant, so how much heat energy required for 2 kg? So by 1 degree Celsius. So for 1 kg, 1 degree Celsius, heat required is CV. Now mass of the gas is doubled. So we need to increase same 1 degree Celsius. Heat required for 2 kg, I think you can understand it will be double. So here heat required is CV, here heat required 2 CV. Like that, I will take m kg. So for m kg, for 1 degree Celsius, we need to increase the temperature. Then how much heat energy required? To increase temperature of 1 kg by 1 degree CV. So for 2 kg, 2 CV. For m kg, mCV. Right? And now, next step, let us go. This is 1 kg, 1 degree Celsius. How much heat energy required? CV. If it is 2 degrees Celsius, how much heat energy required? For 1 kg, 1 degree Celsius, CV. For 1 kg, 2 degrees Celsius. We need to increase the temperature double. Then heat energy required is double. So 2 CV. And then I will take, so same 1 kg. So I want to increase the temperature by dT. dT is the increase in temperature. dT. So how much heat energy required? So for 1 degree Celsius, CV. 2 degree Celsius, 2 CV. dT degree Celsius, dT CV. The last step we will write. So m kg, for m kg, dT degree Celsius, how much heat energy required? So we will combine two cases. So for m kg, 1 degree Celsius, mCV. For m kg, dT degree Celsius. So mCV is the heat required to increase temperature of m kg by 1 degree Celsius. Now to increase the temperature by dT degree Celsius into dT. So here this is the heat required. Heat energy is generally represented by dQ. dQ represents heat energy supplied to the body. So which is equal to mCV dt. So we got the final formula. dQ, heat energy supplied to the gas at constant volume. Here heat is given at constant volume, which is equal to mCV dt. From this, what we get formula for CV? CV equal to 1 by m into dQ divided by dt. So this dQ, heat energy given at constant volume. So we write dq suffix v. This is the formula for specific heat capacity at constant volume. Then what is the SI unit? SI unit for specific heat capacity at constant volume. So dq is the heat energy. So it is the energy measured in joule per mass is measured in kg. Temperature is measured in Kelvin. So joule per kg Kelvin is the unit for specific heat capacity at constant volume. So next let us go to specific heat capacity at constant pressure. So now we don't need to write this total story. So we understand first case heat is given at constant volume. Now heat is given at constant pressure. So we keep the pressure constant. So amount of heat energy required to increase temperature of unit mass by 1 degree Celsius at constant pressure is Cp. Specific heat capacity at constant pressure is defined as the amount of heat energy to increase temperature of unit mass by 1 degree Celsius. Unit mass means 1 kg. So same concept for 1 kg to increase temperature by 1 degree, amount of heat energy required is Cp. Here we write Cp. So we want to increase temperature of 2 kg, 2 Cp, then mCp for mkg. So you want to increase temperature of 1 kg by 1 degree at constant pressure is Cp. So you want to increase temperature by 2 degrees Celsius, 2 Cp. So dt degree Celsius, dt Cp. Then for mkg, dt degree Celsius, mCp dt. So dq can be written heat energy at constant pressure supplied equal to m into Cp dt. So from this we write Cp equal to 1 by m into dq by dt. This dq at constant pressure. dq suffix p indicates heat is supplied at constant pressure. So what is the SI unit for this specific heat capacity at constant pressure? SI unit will be same as Cv. So dq is the heat energy measured in joule per mass is measured in kg, temperature is measured in Kelvin. So joule per kg Kelvin is the unit for Cv or Cp. This specific heat capacity at constant volume or constant pressure is also called absolute specific heat capacity at constant volume or constant pressure also. So in general, we don't measure the mass of gas. We measure number of moles of the gas depending on the substance we take. For example, if you take the milk, we measure the milk 1 liter, 2 liter like that. If you take rice 1 kg, 10 kg like that. So rice is measured in kg, means mass of the rice we measure to purchase. Like that, to purchase the milk we measure liter, volume of the milk. So like that we can measure even mass of the gas also, but in general we measure the number of moles of the gas. That's why we need to define molar specific heat capacity. So absolute specific heat capacity is the amount of heat energy required to raise the temperature of unit mass 1 kg by 1 degree Celsius at constant volume. Similarly, molar specific heat capacity at constant volume is the amount of heat energy required to raise temperature of 1 mole by 1 degree Celsius at constant volume. So to raise temperature of 1 mole by 1 degree, how much heat is required? That is called Cv at constant volume. So if you take the gas, 1 mole of the gas. So 1 mole of gas is taken and its temperature is increased by 1 degree Celsius. The heat energy required is called molar specific heat capacity, Cv at constant volume. So now same gas but 2 moles of the gas is taken and temperature of 2 moles of the gas is increased by 1 degree Celsius, then how much heat energy required? So for 1 mole Cv, 2 moles, 2 Cv heat required will be doubled. So 2 Cv heat required for 2 moles. Like that, if you take mu number of moles, so mu number of moles, to increase temperature by same 1 degree, mu moles need energy mu into Cv. Next, so we will consider 1 mole of the gas. To increase temperature of 1 mole by 1 degree, heat required is Cv. So same 1 mole, I want to increase 2 degrees Celsius. For 1 degree Celsius, Cv, same 1 mole. 2 degree, so 2 Cv. Then same 1 mole, but we want to increase the temperature by dt degree Celsius. Then how much heat energy required? So for 1 mole Cv, 1 mole 2 degree, 2 Cv. For dt, dt Cv. Right? Next, last step. So we'll take mu number of moles. So dt degree Celsius. How much heat energy required? So for 1 mole dt Cv. For same rise in temperature, dt. So dt Cv. For mu moles, mu into Cv into dt. This is the heat energy required. So heat energy required at constant volume equal to mu Cv dt. So amount of heat energy required at constant volume mu Cv dt. Then Cv can be written 1 by mu into dq by dt. This dq at a constant volume. So then this Cv, molar specific heat capacity at constant volume, equal to 1 upon mu can be written, number of moles can be written, mass upon molar mass. So mass upon molar mass will come up into dq by dt. So dq at constant volume. Then Cv equal to capital M, molar mass, into, so remaining term 1 by small m into dq by dt. 1 by m into dq by dt is the previous formula, absolute specific heat capacity. So Cv, this is absolute specific heat capacity and this is molar specific heat capacity. So molar specific heat capacity at constant volume equal to molar mass times absolute specific heat capacity at constant volume. Similarly, let us define molar specific heat capacity at a constant pressure. So it is represented by Cp. So molar specific heat capacity at constant pressure, same procedure if you follow, we get amount of heat energy required at constant pressure equal to mu Cp dt. From this Cp formula, molar specific heat capacity can be written 1 by mu into dq by dt. This is the formula for molar specific heat capacity. Again, Cp equal to, this mu again can be written mass upon molar mass, so into dq by dt. So Cp equal to capital M into the remaining term 1 by m into dq by dt at constant pressure is absolute specific heat capacity at constant pressure. So molar specific heat capacity at constant pressure equal to molar mass times absolute specific heat capacity at constant pressure. Now let us write SI unit for both Cp and Cv. So Cv equal to 1 by mu into dq by dt. dq is the heat energy measured in joule. SI unit of energy is joule. SI unit of mu is the number of moles. So just mole. Temperature, so SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. So joule per mole Kelvin is the unit for Cv and Cp also.